Hello, welcome to another edition of Monday's Workbench. This week I'm going to do something a little selfish, talk about the motorcycle that I have for sale, my birthday present, and all the birthday wishes that I got on Facebook and text messages. We did the MWB at the High Fly there in Scottsburg. Nathan Smith at the Complete Racer had a big hand in that. The weather was kind of back and forth, but Sunday we managed to get all of the races in without being rained on. The track turned out decent. It was a little greasy, but it was manageable. And I got to trail sweep myself, Nathan, and Josh Coleman trail sweep, so I got to see that side of it. I appreciate all the track sweepers out there. They're kind of a thankless job, but there is a lot of work involved. And anyway, I put a tank and a half of gas through my KX 125 yesterday. So yesterday was my birthday, and I want to personally thank everyone for all of the birthday wishes on social media and text messages. I appreciate that. I had a good day, turning 29. I want to talk to you about the gift my parents got me. Yep, that's right. Scott blue shop towels. As you know, the joke is always tear them in half and use them at a small increment, make them last, and then once you use them to wipe your hands off, some grease or whatever, you can put them in your pockets. And then when your wife or whoever does the laundry, it goes through the laundry and then they come out brand new and clean again. So you can recycle them multiple times. Inside joke, actually not, everyone knows that. My deal with the blue shop towels. But thanks everyone for the birthday wishes, and I want to remind everyone we have this bike still for sale. 2019, it's a KX 450. They came out with 49mm Showa forks. They've been amazing, and that's worked really well for me this year. I've had no issues with the hydraulic clutch. It's been amazing. It's electric start, there's no kicker, so you got the magic button, and the battery's done really well for me. And right now we're probably sitting at a little under 30 hours on this bike. I put an hour meter on it. It says 26.3, but I rode it a little bit before I put that on there. So this bike will be sold as a new bike through Westfield Power Sports. It will come with a title and a 30-day warranty. Pretty good deal for buying a used bike with the current model. Asking $6,000, and I've put a lot of work into getting it up and ready for the next owner. If you've considered this bike new, they're pretty expensive. They're close to almost $8,000, so you're getting a pretty good deal on this with a little bit of upgrades. So I want to talk to you about the upgrades I've done. I do have a FMF header pipe on here. The original one got smashed, but I replaced it with an FMF thinking might as well do a little upgrade. It still has the stock silencer can on there. That combo works pretty well for me. I've got Unibiker radiator guards on here. Brian Bennett from Unibiker sent those out to me. He didn't have any for this bike, and I kind of helped him, make some adjustments with it, but they're on there. P2 carbon skid plate, or I'm sorry, P3 carbon skid plate. They were generous enough to get me a skid plate. No one had one available, and this bike needed one pretty good for what we do off-road. I ended up putting new Kenda tires on it. It has relatively new front brakes, Millville tire up front with the heavy-duty moose tube. In the back it has this tire that I've been running is a Washougal. It's brand new. You can see that it's never been used, and brand new rear brake pads. The thing about this bike is it has oversized front rotor stock and oversized rear rotor on the stock. This thing stops very, very well. The chain and sprocket's still in good shape. Seat cover has a little bit of wear. Of course, it's got my graphics on there. There's a couple of stitches on the plastic. I took the bars off pretty early and ran flex bars, so they're relatively new. New grips, things in good shape, ready to go. And I think it's a very good bike. I really don't want to get rid of it. My goal is to get another one, and with having two bikes that we're running now for the adults, it's getting expensive, so I may have to downsize and go to an older bike, or maybe just Garrett's 2019 250F to be my bike. I'm not sure, but I've had no issues with the bike. I did put Evans coolant in it, and as you know, we've had a lot of mudders, so it does get a little hot sometimes when it's packed full of mud, but I think everyone has that issue. But anyway, hit me up. This thing needs to be gone, so help me out. Send it to someone if you think you're interested in it. Reach out, contact me or Stacy, and we'll get you hooked up. Financing is available through Westfield Power Sports, so I think we could accommodate anybody. We'd like to just have the cash out of it, and then I'm paying the tax and the difference in the price and all that, because this was a demo bike for us. So I thank everyone for their support, and we'll have some cool videos coming up for you still in the future. We got a lot of stuff left to do and question and answers. Keep giving them to us, and thanks for tuning in. Show us your tips. We'll